In a reversal from recent trends, the 2023 F1 season has experienced a substantial decline in social media attention, as detailed by BuzzRadar's new case study. The recent study signals a potential peak in the sport's popularity, following its impressive surge in the past thanks to the likes of Drive to Survive and more promotion in the United States. This change in trend could be indicative of fans' dwindling enthusiasm for the sport. The primary catalyst behind this wane of interest is, as you'd expect, linked to a single team domination. Red Bull's overwhelming dominance, winning all but 2 races over the past year, has noticeably impacted fan engagement. Let's not beat around the bush though, a similar trend was last seen in 2018 when Lewis Hamilton's dominance led to a similar drop in social media attention. Of course, with it being an all-time high these past 12 months, especially after 2021, it's much more noticeable, especially to those who have a financial stake in the sport. Citing the tight contest between Nico Rosberg and Hamilton in 2016 and the thrilling conclusion to 2021, BuzzRadar emphasised the correlation between closely fought championships and increased fan involvement. Seasons defined by a single dominant force typically garner less conversation and attention. I mean, this comes as no surprise. We've always had this sort of pattern in F1. There's always been dominance either by a team or a single driver. We had it with Hamilton, we had it with Vettel, Schumacher, and now we have it with Verstappen. But in my opinion, the main difference this season is that F1 promised us a more competitive season. That's what these 2022 regulations and the cost cap were all about. The objective was to stop the domination by a single team or driver, but instead what we got was a very tight grid, let's not forget that, but a team that has never in the history of the sport been so dominant, with Max breaking the record for the most races won consecutively. There is another side to the story, however. Despite metrics being off this year, the sport has seen incredible growth over the last decade. If anything, it's never been more popular. And with it becoming more popular in higher earning countries such as the United States, there's never been more money flowing into it as well. And because of the mixed response to Verstappen's dominance, general conversation around the sport has actually increased by 80% between 2016 and 2022. As they say, even bad PR is good PR. Unsurprisingly, it reached an all-time high in 2021, where F1 became the fastest growing major sport during that period. The issue is now holding on to these new fans. They used to Drive to Survive, which amplifies any sort of drama, any rivalry. So if there isn't a good level of excitement, which I must admit I don't believe there really is right now, these new fans will leave. So this is what F1 must do. They must further tighten up the regulations around car design, decrease the downforce produced by these cars so they can pass more easily, and generally improve how agile they are. Red Bull has done an amazing job with the RB19. They truly deserve the success they've got, but I do feel as though, again, just like they have throughout history, the FIA needs to take a look at the car and try to level the playing field. Competition breeds innovation, but these regulations are strict, and with the cost cap, teams are struggling to do 1, afford to experiment with their designs, and 2, find a way to bring performance but still remain within these regulations. F1 has a big job to do. Hopefully the change in regs in 2026 will once again mix things up, but right now, the sport is doing fans no favours. Let me know down in the comments how you think the sport could improve. Reverse grids? More sprint races? I honestly don't know right now, apart from a major overhaul of the regulations. While you're down there, leave a like, and please subscribe to SI F1.